Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch or would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I'll be reviewing the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Mini Frosted Yellow Gold Quartz reference 67630BA.GG.1312BA.01-C. I'll tell you a little bit about the history of this watch, then I'll tell you about where it stands in the lineup of other similar Royal Oaks, then I'll tell you about the case, bezel, dial, recent movement, finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So to start, now this watch is the AP Mini, which makes it the smallest Royal Oak and Audemars Piguet that AP offers. And it is at 23 millimeters, which is really small. It's it's like a size of a dime practically, and it's the smallest one they make. Now, Royal Oak, this watch is part of the Royal Oak collection, which came out in 1972. 25 years after that, in 1997, AP decided that they're going to make a super small Royal Oak, which was only 20 millimeters at the time, and it was to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Royal Oak. Now, it's already past the 50th. AP decided to bring that back yet again, and instead of making it 20, they made it 23, probably to make it a little bit more legible, and it's really been a smash hit, selling way above retail. It's posted all over Instagram, and it's the talk of the town. Okay, so what makes it so cool? Well, basically the size, because it's the same as any other Royal Oak, except the size is much smaller. So you would actually think it would be cheaper being smaller, but it's actually more expensive being smaller. Probably kind of like some of the Hermes Kelly bags, those Kelly 25s, even though they're so small, they're doing even more expensive than the bigger ones, even though it's less material, something like that. Okay, so let's you have a little history. Now, where does it stand in the lineup? Well, as of, I think it was 2023 or 24, AP brought back the mini size, and they brought it in 3 different variations: yellow gold, white gold, and rose gold, as you can imagine. And they put it all with this really cool finish, which really the only company that does this finish is AP. It's the frosted finish, a finish that has sort of this hammered gold look to it. And yeah, looks really cool. So they do it in those 3 colors that I mentioned. But as of 2026, AP also released a few other mini so that do not have the frosted, but have other really cool dials. One of them has sort of a mother of pearl dial. It's yellow gold, but doesn't have the frostedness to it. There's another one that is a black diamond. It's also pretty cool. So they're gonna, and I bet they're gonna expand on the mini collection with many different variations. So the variation you're looking at today is going to be this frosted yellow gold. So it's yellow gold, but has this frosted appearance to it. Okay, so that's where it stands in the lineup. And of course, if you want a larger watch, this one's 23 millimeters. The next up from this is going to be, I think they're still making the 33s, but I think they're going to phase those out pretty soon. 33 millimeters, and then the 34 in automatic, and 37 and 38. So those are the sizes. So this really is quite a bit smaller, and it's meant to be kind of worn as a bracelet / watch. It's not a serious, I wouldn't say it's a serious watch because it's not an automatic movement. But at any rate, it is very fun. It's really cool and super fashionable at the moment. So let's talk about it, starting from the head with the case. It's 23 millimeters. As I said earlier, the older version, the original version in 1997 was 20 millimeters. It's a little bit bigger than that, probably because of legibility issues allow you to read this thing. It still is a watch after all. It has it's very thin, only 6 millimeters thin, or only 6 millimeters thick. And that's due to the movement being quartz, which I'll get to in a bit. Surprisingly, with this small little package, it still has a water resistance of 50 meters, which means you can go swimming with it no problem. So pretty cool. Okay, the case is going to be fully frosted. Now you see the top of the case, normally where it would have a satin finish, it's going to have a frosted finish instead, but it still has the high polished beveled edge, which I believe they can't get rid of because that allows the watch to have a play of light when you move it in different directions from the top to the side and so forth. And so they really can't get rid of that. And that gets complemented on the next part, which is the bezel, which also has a frosted top to it with hexagonal screws inside, which are all made of white gold. And then a beveled edge, you can see that it is also high polish, which matches the beveled edge going down the side of the case and really defines this watch as a Royal Oak and none other. Okay, let's look here at the dial. They call this a yellow gold toned petite patisserie pattern. So these the petite tapisserie pattern is these small little waffles, and this gold tone, well, they call it yellow gold tone. So it's a gold on gold, no contrast, which is also pretty cool because it's a small watch. And what else I can point this out to you is that on a quartz movement, they don't put a second hand. It's only hour and minute. So it makes it for an even cleaner look. And normally they would write the words Audemars Piguet in gold, but either it's too much gold or there's not enough space. I'm not really sure which, but they decided to print the words in black ink, Audemars Piguet. And I'm glad they didn't print anything else because there's really no need. You actually have a luminescent coating on all the hour markers and hands so that you can actually even read this watch at night. So that was pretty practical on AP's part. Let's look at the bracelet now. The bracelet is also using this frosted finish. In fact, the whole watch is using it. Where it would normally be satin finish, it's having a frosted finish. And they achieved this by hammering the 18 karat gold with some little hammer thing to create this effect. Of course, it is every bit the AP bracelet, so a really fun bracelet. And actually, I would even say this is more a bracelet than it is a watch because of the size. More actually, basically because of the size. Okay, that part is done, and the bracelet just like any other. A nice butterfly clasp here, just like the same like the bigger Royal Oak, except smaller. Okay, let's look at the movement here. The movement here, they really wisely used a quartz movement, which means it uses a battery. And the caliber is a 2730, but you might think that it's just a, whatever, it's just some quartz battery. But actually, they did a really nice job finishing the movement. So if you look, you can't see it here, but if you go to their website, you can see it. It has a very nice finish to it. It has a battery. So, yeah, it's what keeps this watch thin and also what keeps the cost down on this watch. If they actually had to make a movement this small, it would cost a lot more money. So there you have it. Okay, kind of try this watch on and give you my thoughts. I like AP a lot. I think they're a great brand. I just love that they do all these funky things, such as what you see here, which is to make the watch look the speed of different sizes, different finishing. They're always thinking something outside the box. Other companies are a little too scared to do that. I would say, like, for example, Patek Philippe. They're kind of stuck in their old ways, but they do a great watch, of course. But I was just saying that AP really stands out in this way that they make watches that really are different, especially with this finishing and the size, and they're just so cool and fun. So yeah, for that reason, I'm going to give it a thumbs up. And look, you can't get this watch at the AD because it's a really long wait list and you have to have a massive spend history. So the only place you really can get it for most people is in the gray market. Now, if you want to buy it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at janistime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in Jazz Time, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.